Now, this is the backpack that has replaced every backpack that I have used in the last few years. This is the Peak Design 40-liter travel or 45-liter travel backpack. Well worn and well used over the last 5 years or so. This is the original Peak Design everyday backpack. I think I had this now for 7-8 years. Stopped using it about sometime last year when I upgraded to this, which is the Peak Design everyday backpack V2. Now, this is the new Peak Design travel 20-liter backpack. It basically has the design and a lot of the great stuff of the 45-liter travel backpack, but in the size of the Peak Design everyday 20-liter backpack. In this video, we are going to dive into what's good about this bag, a few quips that I have about it, and then talk about my experience using it now for the last month, because Peak Design just released this bag. I'll have links to the Kickstarter, or if you're watching this after the Kickstarter, I'll have links to their particular product page. But Peak Design sent this over my way about a month ago. We've actually been talking now, it feels like, for several months, and I've been able to really give this thing a go. I'm really impressed that Peak Design didn't just send this over like a week before. They made sure that I had a good chance to beat this thing up. So with that, let's get into the Peak Design 20-liter travel backpack. Going around the bag, this is the sort of front of the bag. Here you have 4 anchor lash points here, and then 2 on the bottom, 2 here on the back part of the bottom. So you can lash something here to the bottom, like a tripod if you want to, a jacket, blanket, sleeping bag sort of thing. You can lash something up to the front up here if you'd like, but otherwise a very clean design. You don't have to worry about like the mag latch system. You don't have to worry about that flap that was on the bottom of the everyday and the travel backpack where you might try to stow those straps. This does feel like it's the same or similar material to the Peak Design travel backpack, the 45-liter. I think that's why it's actually held up so well in just the last month of me beating it up. I've spilled stuff on it. I don't even know if you can tell on this black, but it has held up very well. Moving on to this side, I'm gonna call this, I guess, the left side. You have here this expansion zipper. Now, this bag is interesting because unlike using the mag latch system on the everyday to expand upwards, you can expand and sort of flare out the bottom of the bag here. That gets you a few extra liters of storage. I have used this once. It's not like a common use thing. I'm not going to use it like on the daily, but it is nice if, say, I gotta throw like a jacket in here, or I pick up some like groceries, I stop by the bakery, grab a few things. Just being able to throw this zipper out like this and get a few extra liters of storage that I can then, confidently say put, like I said, maybe like a small grocery bag in there, walk home or do whatever with. That is pretty handy. This second zipper on this left side here is for this internal water bottle pocket. I still have the little silica gel pack in there, I guess, because I have not used this yet. It's a little small for, I guess, the water bottle that I would typically carry, which is like a Nalgene. This will work for like a small umbrella. I tried to fit a tripod in here and that is just not going to work. This is not a camera bag. If you're a photographer, if you're looking for a bag to load out your camera gear with, this is not it. I tried to even fit the switch pod in here, which is like a smaller tripod. Typically how I use it with the ball head, that's just not going to fit in here. You might be able to fit it in there without the ball head, but it's still going to be pretty tight. So this water bottle holder here is like for more like a slimmer, skinnier, maybe like 16-ounce water bottle holder. It's nice that this material is really stretchy. So if you don't use this, or if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to use that, you can just zip this up and it's not going to be in the way. It compresses really nice in the main volume of the bag, and I haven't had any problems with it. And we'll get into the center of the bag here in just a second. But on the back side, you have these Peak Design straps, which I feel like are probably the same ones or roughly the same ones as the everyday backpack line. You have a sternum strap here. You have these sort of tilt pivot points on the shoulders up there. Very comfortable. There's something about it though that feels lighter. I don't know if it's just the overall volume of the bag or if there's something else that's been done here, but putting this bag on my back, it feels like it's definitely lighter than the everyday bag, both unloaded and then when I load it up with, say, like a laptop, like my notebooks, books, things like that. One very important thing about this bag is that there is a vertical luggage pass through here, not horizontal. And that was the big problem that I had with the travel backpack, the 45 liter that Peak makes, and also the everyday, because if you have something in your bag, turning it sideways, I don't know, I just always wanted my bag standing straight up when it's on my luggage, and allowing me to like reach this admin pocket, which we'll get to here in a sec. It just makes sense to me. It makes sense why you would put your backpack this way if it's not like being used as a messenger bag. I don't know. Yeah, vertical luggage pass through. What is nice though is there is a handle here on the side, only on one side, so you don't have two handles. I actually kind of prefer that. In normal use, I've grabbed this a few times and have carried the bag like this a few times, along with those like magnetic sort of management system for the straps. Carrying it here on the side isn't a bad deal if you need to just get out of like a tight spot, getting off a plane, getting off a bus, whatever. This works well. Getting up to the top of the bag now, there's this admin pocket up here at the top area, with two little pouches here in the front area. There's like a little space here even to slide like a pen or a stylus, and then there's two more pouches here, and yeah, there's my straps, or some of the straps that came with this bag. I thought I pulled them all out already, but no. This volume is absolutely big enough for like, say, a notebook, a Kindle, a wallet, passport, little something. I'll even show you guys what I mean right now. So this is my Kindle. I'm just throwing that in there right now. It definitely fits, still plenty of room. This is great because I used to travel with the tech organizer, the Peak Design tech organizer, a lot more. Not so much anymore, but just having like these 4 pockets here. And this is what I liked about the Peak Design everyday bag, is it had those pockets in the side section. But then I would always forget, it seems like, if I had something on one side of the bag or the other side of the bag, and I'd end up having to open up both sides and then flare open that entire bag to get access to those small pockets. This feels a lot more intuitive, just having this top admin pocket here. Obviously this isn't the first bag to do this, but I do like Peak Design's material here with these like stretchy pockets that somehow still hold things in place, and they're big enough to throw like AirPods, cables, you know, little tech things that you would throw in here. It's basically like a mini tech pouch in here, which is great. And the last thing to say about this admin pocket is what's really nice is it has this little security feature here where you can push the sort of pull on the backpack through this little loop here, and then feed this through. So if you know you're going through a city where you're like, okay, I want to just have like a little theft deterrent, I can move this whole pull through here. And now if someone wanted to, say, run by and try to open this up, they're going to run into that snag and they're not going to be able to get in there. That's appreciated. I do like that. Now let's get into the main cavity of the bag, talk about more things in there that I like. Now this is a beaver tail system, which I am not the hugest fan of beaver tails, and I'll talk more about that in a second. But what I really do like about this bag is this one big open cavity. So if you have like little pouch systems like the Lochby Venture pouch, or the Peak Design Field pouch, I'll link some of my favorite pouches down below. Just throwing a few of those in here. This absolutely can carry like everything I need. It can carry like a change of clothes. It can carry tech stuff, journaling stuff. It's a great design for all of that, especially for like a weekender type setup. I believe this is final, or like as close to final as Peak is going to do for this bag. So hopefully this looks like what they have. I don't know what these little loops are in here for. I was thinking it might be for like a small camera pouch, and you might have to like flare this out to do that. I don't know what this is actually for. If you can fit a camera in here, that would be great. I have not been carrying my R5 in here, but if Peak Design does have a camera insert for this where I could fit at least just like a body and a lens, that would be very much appreciated as well. I've been doing less and less travel with my camera in like a backpack. I've been more using like a hard case for it, but or I use my big Peak Design 45 liter and I just have that thing filled out with all the different camera cubes, and then that's just a different beast than the everyday or like a 20 liter bag. On the beaver tail itself, there is actually a lot going on here. So there's this small little pouch where maybe you could fit like a charging cable for a laptop, a charging brick for a laptop. There's the little hidden pouch here for your AirTag or other tracking device that you might want to throw in here. You do have the Velcro here for this laptop and tablet pouch, and inside the laptop and tablet pouch there is a divider You can put a tablet up here up front. This will fit an 11-inch iPad Pro. I haven't tried it with a 13-inch, but it will fit like a 14 and I believe up to 16-inch MacBook Pro or equivalent size device. And the padding feels really good. It feels really secure. I haven't had any problems with it, and like I said, I've thrown this around, beat this thing up. It's gone at my feet, overhead bin luggage. It's gone, yeah, coffee shops, being thrown on the ground, outside, outdoors, in the woods. It's not showing a ton of wear. I'm sure I'll break it in more here in the next few months, but for right now, it's looking really good after 1 month of use. So let's talk about the things that I might not like about this bag. I'm not a huge fan of the beaver tail setup in concept. I do think Peak Design has done it well here, at least well enough that it's not been a problem for me. To be honest, when it comes to this bag, it's very simple. It feels simplified, but more focused than the everyday backpack. It does feel a little bit lighter on the back. I don't know how much lighter yet. I was checking to see if I had the specs on that, and I don't, but I'm sure once this video goes live, we'll all have access to all that stuff. I actually, this caught me by surprise, because when Peak Design reached out and they said, hey, we want to send you something to test and let us know, and like, do you think this is something that you would use? And they were going to give me a month to do it. I was like, okay, this has to be something new. This has got to be something that's not like anything they've done before. I think this is my go-to bag for here on out. I love the simplicity of the design. I love the materials because it has this like front shell. I don't like, there's no wrong way to set this bag down. Like, I think with the everyday bag, it might like fall over and be like flat down on itself like this. And it just, that kind of like felt wrong. This bag actually feels like so durable. Yeah, it just feels like it works in every environment and everything that I've thrown at it. Again, it's not a photographer's backpack. Or if it is, you're maybe only getting a body and a lens, and I gotta check with Peak Design to see. I'm sure with those little loops in there, you're gonna be able to get some type of camera in here, but it's not gonna be like the systems that were on the everyday backpack or the travel line, at least the larger size travel line. And I think this is a part of a larger release that Peak Design is doing here at the beginning of 2026. So it'll be cool to see all the other things that are coming out. I don't have all those other bags. The price I'm being told that this is going to be, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to put that in the video, but I'm being told that the target price for this is $199, which is about $80 cheaper than the 20-liter everyday, but you are still getting like these very high quality premium materials, a lot of features and like simplicity over the Peak Design everyday backpack. That, yeah, this would be the bag that I recommend to most people. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this new bag. I think it's the right size and like just marriage of the travel material and the travel design language in a bag that I know is being labeled the Peak Design Travel 20-liter, but this bag is also like, it's become my everyday bag. Do you think that you would get this not just as a travel bag, but as an everyday bag? Is this missing any particular features for at least this form factor that you wish that it had? With that, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. And if you haven't yet, please do so. It really does help me out. Be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video to send good vibes across the internet. And we will do it again soon. Yeah, make sure you're subscribed, because I'm sure I will do another follow-up on this bag after I put it through even more punishment. But like I said, it's already been on flights with me. It's already done so much in just the last month. I really appreciate Peak Design sending this over and allowing me to beat it. They had no editorial control over this. They did not sponsor this video. They basically said, hey, we know you've used our bags for close to a decade now. You know, tell us what you think. And I think this is the best yet for this size, this form factor. Easily the best yet. All right, do it again soon. Later.